Yesterday, President Obama waived a provision of the federal law that was designed to stop the United States from supplying weapons to terrorist groups. If I just leave it there, the president actually now could make a case to bomb himself because he is helping terrorists. He waived this law in order to send weapons to the terrorist groups who are currently fighting Syrian dictator Bashar Assad, including but not limited to Al-Qaeda, Hamas, Hezbollah, all stated enemies, but especially Al-Qaeda. So why are we not talking about treason today? Why are we not talking about impeachment? I just told the New York Times Magazine, I don't know, last week, I didn't call for Obama's impeachment. People think I just really hate this president. No, I hate power and those who do everything they can do to hold on to it. Well, at the time I said that, I suspected that we were giving aid and comfort and weapons to Al-Qaeda. I knew that, but I was still holding out some sort of hope that you could never really prove it, I guess. He wasn't knowingly doing it. But by him waiving this law, he has admitted that he knows he is giving aid and comfort to a global terrorist organization because there's no other reason to waive that law. And that is why I said today that this president, John McCain, Lindsey Graham, and John Boehner, and anyone else who stands for giving aid and comfort, military support to Al-Qaeda in Syria, should be impeached. Now, I want you to do two things. I want you to notice there's Republicans and Democrats, so it's clearly not about party. Yes, but it's about color. No? Again, look at the faces. There's white, there's black, and there's strangely orange. So I'm just saying it's not about color either. The only possible argument that he has to engage in military action against Assad is to claim that Assad is an immediate threat to the United States. But the only problem here is he made the exact opposite case with an interview with CNN.
But the notion that Mr. Assad could significantly threaten the United States is just not the case.
Hello. So why is it we're going to war, Mr. President? Why is it you are aiding and giving comfort and aid to Al-Qaeda? Because he's not a threat. And it's a lose-lose situation. What possible good could come out of starting World War III? And that is, that's not hyperbole. So when you think about this, there's lots of reasons. He wants to save face. I mean, you could go, hey, let's go the way the left does. It's all about oil. Well, kind of, in a way. Try this one on for size. Maybe former Energy Secretary Stephen Chu can answer this. He said, quote, somehow we have to figure out how to boost the price of gasoline to the levels in Europe. That's about $8. Well, war in the Middle East would certainly do that. It would certainly keep high energy prices. By the way, yesterday we set a record of 1,000 days over $3 at the pump. Congratulations. But that's a pretty radical position, don't you think? I mean, surely we don't have a president who wants Americans to pay through the nose for energy. That's just...
Under my plan of a cap and trade system, electricity rates would necessarily skyrocket.
I wish I believed that this was just about energy prices, but I do not. You will have to draw your own conclusions. But I will tell you this. The Republicans and Democrats have engaged in treason. If you want to aid and give comfort to our enemies, that's what it is. Does anybody want their vote back? Does anybody have the courage to call for impeachment? It is 1914 all over again. Remember how many people died in World War I, and then think how many died in World War II. That time we were on the winning side. This time I believe we are on the wrong side. So let's recap. president is taking guns away. I mean, let's forget about the, him being thrilled about having our energy prices necessarily skyrocket in the, 1,000 times. We have a president who now is unilaterally going around Congress and putting in gun control laws. He's doing it while he goes around Congress and goes around the laws by waiving a federal law regarding let's not arm any known terrorists. So he's taking guns away from the people while giving guns to Al Qaeda. What else do you need for impeachment? How about this? If you act right now before midnight tonight, we'll also toss in the hiring and promotion of a Muslim Brotherhood guy in our own Department of Homeland Security. Now how much would you pay? But wait, there's more. You could say he made a mistake. He didn't know. Well, we'll also throw in a warning after the man was hired. In fact, a question by a congressman asking them to check it out, see for yourself, because it's a security risk. Well, I don't think there's any truth to that. But wait, there's more. What would you say after all of that, he promotes this individual to even a higher position in the Department of Homeland Security? Is that enough? Where is your line? I just want to know. Where's your line?